You know those shiny high heels you see on red carpets, catwalks, or maybe hiding in the back of your closet? Get this, high heels weren't always a symbol of style, glamour, or, honestly, sore feet. In fact, the first people to rock high heels were soldiers. Yeah, you heard me right. We're talking fierce sword-wielding Persian warriors from the 10th century. Back then, high heels served a very practical purpose. Imagine galloping across the desert, bow in hand, hooves pounding the earth. The heels on their boots made it way easier to stand tall in stirrups and shoot arrows with pinpoint accuracy. Functional and tough, definitely not what you'd expect from a shoe that's become the ultimate girly accessory. Here's a fun fact. These high-heeled boots were a huge hit, not just in Persia but across Europe. When European aristocrats saw the look, they jumped on the trend. Kings, noblemen, even Louis XIII of France couldn't get enough. His famous red heels became a royal status symbol. If you had high heels, you were basically announcing, hey, I'm rich, important, and probably not walking anywhere myself. But how did high heels end up switching teams, so to speak? By the 18th century, fashion was changing fast. Men's style started getting more practical, while women's fashion became flashier and more decorative. So women began claiming high heels as their own. By the time the 1800s rolled around, heels were considered almost exclusively feminine. Now here's something even wilder. In some places, men wearing heels started to be seen as, well, a fashion faux pas. The shoe that once screamed power and masculinity had totally flipped the script. Let's recap. High heels started as warrior gear, became royal status symbols for men, and then, over the centuries, morphed into a staple of women's fashion. Talk about a transformation. So the next time you see a pair of high heels, remember, they're more than just a style statement. They're a piece of history, packed with stories of soldiers, kings, and centuries of changing trends. And who knows, maybe the next big twist in high heel history is right around the corner. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you learned something new today. And don't forget to subscribe for more surprising stories from history.